Why hello there, this is B.O.X Productions, and welcome to another episode of Path of Exile. In our last episode, we made Piccolo proud and destroyed the moon. Well, not really, just the goddess of the moon, as well as her sister. And then we discovered that our old pal the Beast really needs a band-aid. Like, seriously. You know, I bet it gets really boring out here in the desert. I mean, sure, the mummy's pulling some magic sandstorm trick and, you know, pretty cool and all, but I bet even that would get old after a little while. Now, if these mummies can play a mean saxophone and know how to boogie, then you got something. Oh yeah, speaking of magic tricks and boredom, did you hear they're gonna try to bring dinosaurs back by cloning them? Yeah, seriously. That sounds like a great idea, not a complete disaster at all, right? I mean, it's not like we have multiple movie franchises and all kinds of fictional works to say why this is a terrible idea, but, you know. This is why you don't give scientists money. You see this? This is gonna be your neighborhood in about 20 years. You know, velociraptors killed off all the zombies and this is what's left. And Chris Pratt ain't coming to save you. Have fun with that. And then when you kill them, you gotta fight off their ghosts as well. That's right, ghost dinosaurs. That's a thing that's gonna happen. Well, this looks like a boss room. Well, I guess it wouldn't be a proper desert type area without a giant scorpion tearing up the place, now would it? You fight it the same way you would fight any other giant scorpion in your local area. Namely by not getting stung to death. This one has a habit of going under the sand to attack you as well. So that's something else you have to watch out for. Once you've done enough damage to her, she'll eventually take a page out of the book of our old pal Goat-Faced Killer from Act 6 and make us run through a gauntlet of all kinds of crap to get to the next stage of the battle. But unlike the last time we had to do something like this, we have to make sure the boss is keeping pace with us and we can't just go off on our own. If you run through it too quickly and not let her catch up, you'll run face first into a wall of sand. Or something. You'll see. Once she takes her sweet time to unlock the door for you, the battle resumes in this area. Like a lot of other bosses, the final part of this fight is where it throws out all the prior mechanics at you at once. Then it's just a matter of staying alive long enough to kill it. Enjoy the rest of the boss fight.
A mother's keen heart shall bleed into the dreams of her daughter. Once a beauty who held captive the hearts of men and women alike, Shikari's splendor decayed into lust for the power possessed by her skyborn mother. My daughter once sought out such power within the great sands of this desert. Ever determined, she found it, and it made of her the twisted creature you so mercifully dispatched. Driven by agony and shame, she built an army out here in these sweltering lands, and would have conquered the very sky had not the beast soothed her into peaceful oblivion, a babe once more sleeping in her cradle.
You killed Shikari. My sister's death has finally been avenged. Shikari was supposed to be our divine teacher, said to guide us into womanhood. All she ever gave was death. I suppose it's fitting that the teacher has learnt that mortal lesson for herself. Our whole lives, we have lived for the blessings of our goddesses. Yet here they are, in the flesh, proving to us that they are only monsters. Please, let me reward you for your efforts.
So, since I killed that giant scorpion and everything, does that mean I get to be part of their group and stuff now? I mean, all they had to do was, like, get a stinger or something like that. I don't remember. I took the whole thing to the Times Square butt whooping. I mean, that should at least get me the position of, like, assistant night manager or something like that. I'm just saying. You know, with a name like Boiling Lake, I can kind of relate to you right now, man. That's what this feels like, you know, where I'm at. I mean, it's hot like you could imagine, you know, being summer and all that. Plus, it's humid as all get up. And it's the lake. That's what it feels like. The Basilisk, huh? Probably thinks he's Mr. Big Stuff because he has "the" in his name. But all that means is he's not important enough to have a good fancy sounding name. Like, I don't know, Borathol the Basilisk. You're just the Basilisk. Or maybe it's just shorthand. Whatever. You do you, man.
You have done well, but our concoction requires both acid and powder. Return to me when you have collected the second partner in our corrosive duo.
Man, what you even need a calendar for? The only time that matters to you right now is your time of death, which is apparently 7:04.
Ah, our relic hunter returns.
You could make a regular go at this.
How about it, hero? Leave behind your warmongering ways and work for us.
No? Well, never mind. In any case,
Here's that reward we promised.
So now we're back in the mines, I guess. Unfortunately, all the good miner puns are escaping me right now. So leave one down in the comments section below if you can think of one. No, why the heck not? Oh hey, it's another one of these. These are always interesting little encounters, and they give some pretty good stuff too. Yeah, thanks for the help there, jerk.
Yes? The ember is a seed, the black core of the beast's heart. It is the pure, undiluted essence of corruption. Everything my pet once was, all of its power, the stupefying effect it had on us gods, it all dwells within this dark ember. With this, we shall lay Kitava to waste. The once-starved god shall fill his gut and pass on into oblivion. Kitava will fall, and the ember shall disperse into nothing more than ash dancing across the cobbled rooftops of Oriath. The dark ember remains nestled.
So, the beast looks well. I mean, his blood is poisoning the water supply here, but well. Wow. Good job there, Kira. I thought you were better than just another grumpy NPC that we shoveled all of our crap onto. Or like 3 or 4. But you think you know a person, right? Oh well. I think the first time we're gonna end up killing one of you because you went and got yourself possessed or kidnapped someone else and got them possessed or whatever. Anyway, what I'm saying is that we've done this before. Oh, right. Boss fight. You know. Tornadoes, people coming to fight you. This thing. You know, boss fight. that's what you get.
My love. You were too beautiful for this ugly world. I shall find you in the next. It shames me to know the horrors wrought by our hands here and now. Guru Khan was complicated, but she was also stubborn, and never would have thought to change her ways. We have given her a sky burial. That is the best we can do. Even in the old times, she was vain beyond comparison. It was her ambition that corrupted her, despite all my warning words. Well, look now, where ambition has gotten you, my love.
Awkward. I mean, technically this should be mine, but it's not something I really want to deal with right now.
Not since the fall of Desret has this Akara seen so sad a moment. Our gods are false. Our Sekima is dead. But you, outsider, you offer hope. Without the feather, Tasuni will be unable to take control of Highgate, no matter how much he lies and whines. My people will never allow it. And Oyun's passing leaves me with only one course of action. I will take the Sekima feather and mount the saddle of Highgate. It will be a difficult journey ahead. Our faith has died with the gods you have slain, yet I know in my heart that we will find a way to go on. For your troubles, outsider, perhaps I was wrong, and good can come from beyond our borders.
It seems as though fate shan't be content with just the taking of my eyes. It is pernicious enough to steal my vision from me as well. I had planned to lead my people to a brighter, better future with the passing of our dear Oyun. But fate uses you to torment me. Still, I must not despair. Time is on my side, and in Rayclast, nobody remains a Sekema for long.
So, now that I think about it, we've killed Sin's wife and daughter in short succession. That's rough, man. I mean, the entire second half of the game has been pretty much... Oh, hey, did you know this person? Oh, that's tough, because they're about to get murdered. Oh, that doesn't look safe. I mean, I'm not little anymore, but I don't really have any sense. But I ain't doing it, no. Well, we got what we came here for.
And so my mistakes are put to rest, and the mighty general has fallen. We honor them both with this brew. Now that I have both ingredients, I shall brew us a nice cup of what we need. There has never been a substance more corrosive than this, apart from my dear Garukan's sarcastic wit. Let us meet soon at the blood pools surrounding the legion, and from there we shall burn ourselves a pathway into the belly of the beast. Here we stand, amidst the coagulating remnants of my creation. Funny, isn't it? Once I placed my beast on a pedestal as my pride and joy. Yet now I send you to breach the hull of my pet's fouling black core. I have brewed for us a potion from the remnants of our harvesting hunt. I shall apply this fermentation to the weakened membrane and meet you within the black core where we shall further our agenda.
Well, that'll do it for this episode of Path of Exile, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like and comment, and subscribe, and all that good stuff. It really helps me out. In our next episode, I'm assuming we're going to reintroduce ourselves to the beast's innards. And chances are, whatever happens after that is probably going to be disgusting. This has been B.O.X Productions, and I'll see you next time.
Yes? Hirasha holds the feather. Then Highgate has been saved. She may not be in the bloodline, but she holds fast to their traditions, and that's all that matters. Just think, Tasuni may have steered the tribe into dangerous and unknown territory.
The beast you know is not always better than the one you don't, my love.
When I was 12, 3 men came out of the Vastiri plains and set their eyes upon me. They asked me for water, but took much more. When the woman of Highgate finally caught them, I was given an opportunity to enact the execution myself, an offer I gladly took. Even at 12, I knew the price for betraying the Akara. Tasuni knew Oyun was to perish at the hands of that overreaching bitch, yet he did nothing to save her. Should I ever be in a position to punish such treachery, I shall do so with pleasure. As a child, my mother told me stories of the old gods, that they were to be feared and venerated, that they embodied the everlasting spirit of the Marraketh people. But this false queen, Garukan, she was nothing but a goddess of lies. By accepting Kira's slaughter of Oyun as a sacrifice of worth, the goddess has played her part in forsaking our most sacred tenet. Honor the mother, honor the life. The bones of our tribe mother have been ground into the dust by this divine insanity? The old gods can't follow the very traditions they themselves set forth, and how can we? Perhaps the time has come to forge our customs anew, in our image, not those of false and selfish gods.
Yes? Those souls we now harbor as individuals, they cannot hope to provide the onslaught of power that birthing our dark ember will require. But together each soul shall shift and change, They shall be knit into one creature, filled with animosity. Our unholy union will excite the beast, and bring forth our dark ember from its rotten womb. You should steel yourself, dear friend, for once the cork is plucked from the bottle, the whole world will change. It was never meant to transpire this way. My beast was born to be a thing of beauty, a crowning jewel to rest upon humanity's head. I wanted to give your kind a chance for peace, a chance to play atop the great stage, no longer pawns to a pantheon of petty, slavering gods. It was only ever defending itself. The fault lies within the twisted hearts of those who would betray their own humanity. Not even I could anticipate the cataclysms my pet wrought on Rayclast. Both vile and eternal, ruins in the pages of history, and the others trailing back across the eons. There is blood on my hands, Exile. The innocent blood of millions. And try as I might, the stains just won't wash off.